Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing? It is another beautiful day to be alive and celebrating this beautiful gift of life. I am hoping that you all are doing well and have been able to incorporate some aspects of rest in your daily routine, in your weekly routines, and in your life in general. I hope that it's working out for you and that you're able to take some time and just love on yourself and just take care of yourself, because remember, in order for you to be there for everyone else, you should be there for yourself. You should be able to take care of yourself and be the best version of yourself in order to make the best impact in this life. So, just following up on our discussion about rest last week, I have had some interesting conversations with some folks, and I thought it wise to revisit the subject from another angle this time around. Yeah, in some of those discussions we've had, we did actually explore some barriers to effective self care. And one of the points that uh, did come across is most people do not have difficulty or don't really find it challenging to find time for the physical aspects of rest. Most people have difficulty with mental and emotional rest. And mostly it is because of a problem that stems from the people that they've confided in the past. So, people have had terrible experiences where they have confided in somebody and they have sought emotional support or they've sought mental health support from a counselor, from somebody professional, from somebody they trust in their circle. And unfortunately, the things they discussed in confidence, the things they discussed in private, have been heard from other places that otherwise, if the confidant did not divulge that information, no one else would have known. So that alone uh, is a big barrier to people seeking effective mental health and emotional support. So that brings me to the reason why I am here today. If you are a counselor, professional or not, if you are someone people trust enough to come to for emotional or mental health support, you have the privilege of having people be vulnerable with you, of having people open up to you about very private and very sensitive information about themselves. That privilege comes with the responsibility of maintaining that confidentiality. You cannot break that trust and wonder why people stop coming to you. You cannot break that trust and wonder why people say not so kind things about you or people avoid you. So, with the privilege of knowing private information about people comes the responsibility of maintaining that information confidentially. So please, if people come to you, make sure that you keep their information private. If you know that you're unable to do that, if you know your lips or your tongue is flippant, excuse yourself, and please do not make yourself available for people to share their problems, to share their emotional and mental health problems with. If you're a professional counselor or a professional healthcare provider, you actually have it, you owe it to your clientele or to your patients to maintain the confidentiality of every bit of the information they share with you. In most parts of the world, there is a huge price tag that comes with breaking that confidentiality. In places where there is no price tag, your conscience should serve you well and remind you that you are supposed to keep those pieces of information you know about people confidential. Don't be the person that when people think of, they are not open to seeking mental or emotional support. Don't be that person that when somebody thinks about how you would handle the information they share with you, they would rather die than seek help. If that be the case, you are a culprit to people suffering. You're a culprit. If somebody ends up dying because they were unable to access emotional or mental support on account of your irresponsibility. And for those who've unfortunately suffered the betrayal of a confidant, of a counselor, of a professional, I am sorry you had to go through all that. I understand it is a terrible experience, and you have the right to be upset, you have the right to be angry, you have the right to feel those emotions. The one thing I would like for you to know is while you feel those emotions, do not let those emotions dictate your next move. Do not let those emotions stop you from seeking help when it's needed. The folks who betray such trust are a minority. They do not represent the majority of the good folks out there who do the good work of providing emotional and mental health support on a daily basis, whose integrity speaks for them day in, day out. There are people out there that would provide you the support emotionally and mentally that you need. Do a little research. Don't just open up to the next person that comes your way in desperation. Do a little research. Ask questions. Seek referrals. And when you find the right person, you'll be glad you did not let the betrayal of the initial counselor stop you from seeking help. So I hope and I pray and I wish that if you are one of those people that have been betrayed by a confidant in the past and you're going through some things in life, that you would find it in your heart to forgive that person that betrayed your trust and move past that and continue to seek help. I hope this helps.